bills pass in the next few months?
Well, it's a very funny thing, crypto. So I became a fan of crypto, and to me it's an industry. I view it as an industry, and I'm president. And if we didn't have it, China would, or somebody else would, but most likely China would love to.
The crypto market is about to go nuclear.
Welcome back, guys. Let me say this loud, slow, and disrespectful. If you're still holding crypto right now, you are mentally stronger than 90% of the market. Because this phase, this is where weak hands get deleted. And history always rewards the people who literally survive this part. Now let me trigger some of you guys real quick. We haven't had a real bull run yet. I said it. Not in 2024, not in 2025. That was literally foreplay.
You're like, well, the 4-year cycle is dead. Well, the irony is the people that are saying that haven't waited 4 years. Like, we've only been 95 days since the peak of the cycle. Okay? So how about, I think that if you actually assess Bitcoin's performance on a rolling 4-year moving average, you see a progression that looks pretty bullish. I think 2026 is going to be a great year for Bitcoin.
A real bull run doesn't feel like confusion, boredom, and depression. It feels like chaos, disbelief, and people quitting their jobs. And we are nowhere near that. What we just went through, that was the market shaking out tourists. Now let's talk about why 2026 is going to be stupid. It's going to be stupid. And I mean financially offensive levels of stupid. First, money printing. You can cope all you want. You can argue politics. You can scream, this time is different. But the system has one solution to debt. And that's print, inflate, and kick the can. They are not cutting spending. They are not paying it back. They are not becoming responsible. They are turning this freaking money printer on and pretending it's literally growth. When that happens, cash starts to die quietly and assets start to run. Bitcoin runs first, then Ethereum, then large caps, then mid caps, then low caps. Then absolute garbage meme coins start to moon because humans are retarded. That's not opinion, that's literally every cycle. Now add Trump into the mix, guys.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that?
Trump doesn't want a responsible economy. He wants a booming economy. Booming markets, booming headlines, and booming confidence. That means lower rates, easier money, more liquidity, more risk on behavior. You think Trump wants markets flat going into midterms? Come on, let's be serious. Crypto thrives in chaos, and liquidity, Trump brings both of those. Now here's where people really lose their mind. Altcoins. Everyone keeps crying, where's altcoin season? It never came, it's over. Exactly, that's why it's coming. Altcoin seasons don't arrive when people are excited. They arrive when people are literally mentally broken. When everyone says, I'm done. I'll never buy alts again. And I'm sticking to Bitcoin only. That's when the match literally gets lit. Because altcoins don't move on logic, guys. They move on excess liquidity and greed. And greed literally hasn't entered the room yet. Right now, we're in disbelief, confusion, literally PSD from last cycle. 2026 is gonna be euphoria. That's when the narratives are gonna flip overnight. Debt Dead coins are going to start going vertical. People are going to start chasing 10 green candles in a row, and everyone pretends they've always believed. Are you ready for euphoria?
Reports suggest Venezuela may have quietly amassed a Bitcoin reserve worth tens of billions of dollars. None of that is confirmed, but if the U.S. seizes those coins and adds them to its own strategic reserve, you're looking at potentially a substantial supply of BTC getting locked up for years. That is the kind of narrative that crypto traders love to move on. And technicals are also helping here. Bitcoin is back above its 50-day moving average for the first time since that major October washout. That move forced shorts to cover into the rally. The options market tell the same story. Derivatives exchange Deribit shows the $100,000 call is now the most popular bet on the board.
You're still early because it still feels dumb. You're early because it still feels painful. You're early because people are literally still arguing. When nobody argues anymore, that's the top. And let me say this directly to all you crypto holders and all the people that watch my channel. You didn't survive this phase literally just to make a 2x, did you? You didn't sit through the pain to break even. You didn't hold through boredom, fear, and doubt to sell early. This market literally doesn't reward intelligence. It rewards conviction. The people who win aren't the smartest. They're the ones who literally don't quit. 2026 isn't about being perfect. It's about being positioned. And if you're still here right now, if you're still watching videos exactly like this, if you're still learning while others literally gave up, you're not lucky, guys. You're freaking dangerous. So yeah, call it hopium, call it delusion, call it cope. But guys, all that matters is history calls it early. Because when the money printer turns on, when the liquidity floods, and when politics say, and when the narrative flips, and when the crowd comes back, crypto doesn't do a 2x. It does things that make people say, there's no way that's real. And then it does it again. So remember this moment. This is the phase people wish they bought more. This is the phase people pretend they weren't scared. This is the phase that separate the spectators from the winners. 2026, guys, isn't a guess. It's literally a setup. And crypto holders, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Stay sharp, stay patient, stay disrespectfully early, because that's where we are right now in 2026, January 14th. Let's freaking go. If you're still here in crypto, I want to see you guys down in the comments what coins you guys are buying. Personally, I like the top 10 because the top 10 have survived the previous cycles. They're bulletproof. Post it down in the comments what coins you guys are in. Let's argue about it. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Bad Anthony out.